I love my job. Look at this creeping Jenny and how it grows in here. I wonder why it's called Miller's Pond. I'm not sure. This is living the dream, this guy out here.
One of the cool things about our fire pit are these columns and these benches are all the old pieces of the Temple of Love that we got to see this morning repurposed. We have a tunnel. You can swim through the tunnel, come out the other far end, or come through the center. The client wanted a water feature in their backyard. They had very small kids at the time, so they were a little concerned about having a pond. So we explained to them what a pondless waterfall was.
Living the Aquascape lifestyle. Well, the sun is out for the first time today. We are in Hopewell Junction, New York, a 1911 home that actually happens to be the house of that guy, Kevin from Glencar Water Gardens. He said a big storm just came through, rainstorm, which was pretty evident, but we're gonna go see, he's got 6 or 7 dogs, which should be fun, but we're gonna go see a beautiful, multiple aquascape ecosystem pond, including a rec pond, so I might get wet here at the end of the day. Kevin, how many dogs did you say you had? 6 dogs, that's all, okay. I knew I liked you. There's something good about you. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're friendly.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, yeah. There's my son Blake, who's been traveling with me all day, and here is the rec pond that you said was underwater with all the flooding, huh?
Yes, the whole patio, the koi pond, everything was underwater.
Okay, well, it's starting to clear up. Look at all these dogs, they're all happy. And is this your 21-year-old daughter? So you do the social media, nice to meet you, I'm the pond guy. What a fun little backyard here. Oh my gosh, is that the koi pond over there? Okay, we got so many dogs, we got so much going on here. I meet your daughter, I see a rec pond, I see a koi pond. Hey Blake, how fun has today been?
Super fun.
All right, look at this beautiful pond that we have right over here. Water lilies blooming. So it's funny because all of this water came in here, but this has got such a good filter on it. It cleaned up in 2 days. Now look at that, they're ready to get fed. Colin, I love the waterfalls, and so a sunken trampoline. So, okay, can I get a Miller Lite?
ID, please.
So what's the story here, buddy? This is pretty nice.
This was all regular siding and soffit. It was kind of boring. We didn't know what to do with the space. In the design of everything we did here, we decided to make this a functioning bar, our outdoor grilling section, and of course, the big screen.
Oh yeah, nice.
Watching all the stores.
Dude, this is really nice. This is like an awesome backyard entertaining area. And this home is a 1911 home, you said, huh?
The bar top is made from a black walnut tree. We cut that on the property.
Beautiful. From the property?
Yeah, it was right up top by the waterfall.
Wow. You told me a story. This went in 2018, this rec pond? I love the location. Oh, so this is a skim cove right here, huh?
Yep.
So you got the intake bay here. So what's so interesting to me is the thing about a rec pond. What is this right here?
Driftwood. So this is like a little 1-foot sun deck. Kids hang out there.
Oh, you put a chair in there?
Yeah, people come, if they don't have swimsuits, they love to just wade in there. Place to put their drinks, and also because that drops off to 4 feet.
Yep.
Doesn't allow you to kind of go off. We have a set of stairs inside.
I can see that. Yeah, yeah.
And that's what the other rail is for, to just that way, more so you can find the staircase.
Blake, what do you think of this backyard?
Really nice.
And then you got a tube right there, so you can actually go underneath the waterfall and swim out.
Yep.
Okay.
Come out the middle.
I'm getting wet. We're getting wet. Dog comes down and drinks out of the water, huh? Okay, I'm going in. A rec pond after all day of vlogging. I'm going in. Oh, that water feels good. I love my job. You said this was 4 feet deep. It's way deeper than 4 feet.
That's 8 feet.
Yeah.
How's that feel, Greg? So when we first moved here back in 2010, this was a blacktop driveway that came right through here, which obviously said had to go. And over the years of thinking of what we wanted to do back here, we obviously wanted some type of a pool or water feature. Of course, what we do, we decided on a rec pond. Doing a rec pond not only gave us the flexibility to kind of build what we wanted, but allowed us to do it ourselves, and it's natural. With the nice, just the right size hillside in the back, we were able to create different areas. So here's a step up that comes to a nice little pergola type setting, comfortable couches and chairs to relax. We have a tunnel. You can swim through the tunnel, come out the other far end, or come through the center, and then works us here to another raised area. We have another seating area and our redneck fire pit built out of 2 10-wheeler hubs. Just allows for a different area, different living space. Everything, of course, is lit up at night for another whole different feel. And then we, of course, we had to create our koi pond. And up top, to finish off our outdoor living space, we created a custom fire pit. We also have a nice screened-in gazebo, camp out at night. And our fire pit area. Cool thing about our fire pit, or one of the cool things about our fire pit, are these columns and these benches are all the old pieces of the Temple of Love that we got to see this morning repurposed. We spend many an awesome night up here enjoying the complete landscape. So next door was our old fish market that went out of business. Again, to add to our customization, we did an inlay in our bar, the old fish market. Probably also another one of the best things about what we were able to create is the fact that we can run this 365 days out of the year, all year long. Our koi pond runs with 2 pumps. We keep just the filter pump on, allow it just enough to keep the ice open. Fish love it. And even our rec ponds, even though it's with external pumps to keep it safe, you can run this for the winter as well, which we have done. This process was put together on multiple napkins, if you will, over and over and over, rebuilding as we go along. Recently, we had some friends over for 4th of July weekend, and one of my daughters, Tralee, put together this book for us called Trust the Process, which is just a little insight of what it took to build this and what it looked like prior. You can see here is the backyard. This is where the koi pond is now, and the fire pit is up top here. When we started with our columns, this is the tree that we took down that we made the bar out of. There's Esther when she was a little girl, and that's where the rec pond is now, here and here, or that's even a better shot. Unfortunately, while we were doing this project, we had an accident where one of my seasoned guys was in a rush and did not allow for the proper position of the excavator. This is what happens when you're not careful. He flipped the excavator, 16-foot drop down to the bottom of the pond. We had to have 2 rotators come in to pull it out. And with a little bit of luck, we only had a hole about the size of a basketball in the whole pond. That's from learning how to build ponds from the guys like Brian and Ed. See here, the rotators picked up the excavator. Another key shot is, that's me down in the excavated hole. We had some rock we had to hammer out, but it was worth it. We built the bottom up with stone dust to buffer, and then put a bluestone floor in the bottom.
I love my job. Look at this creeping Jenny and how it grows in here, and it just naturalizes up and softens up all of these boulders. I mean, look at how beautiful that big frame rock there is in the middle with the 2 waterfalls spread, sheet falls. I wonder why it's called Miller's Pond. I'm not sure. I love the hydrangeas back there. Look at the use of the aquatic plants. Just spectacular. And that is the filter. That is the ultimate filter, a wetland filter. You can see how clear the water is down here. And unlike pipes and plumbing and boxes. This is the filter. This is what you see, you know, with water, cattails in it, irises, and patience planted right into the stream. Look at this paradise. This is living the dream, this guy out here. Recreation pond. I love the outside gazebo. It's not just the water features, it's how you use the outside space. I love the old fire pit. The bar, of course, is just spectacular. It just makes me so proud to see what certified aquascape contractors have done. Look at this fire pit back area with our products. It's just fantastic.
What's next? Got new levels and new devils out the wazoo. Ain't no worries, life gets better when you find you. And if you mind you, peace will abide and hide you until it's time to start anew. So live it up, we grown, ain't got no curfew. Who brought the bad vibes? Tell that bitch move.
I just went swimming in his pond. This is a guy that I've known for over 20 years. And if it wasn't for the vlogs, I might not ever be here. But I love it because I can't wait to come back and see how it matures and grows with age. You get to enjoy this 365 days a year. Like I said, I am just so proud what my customers are doing with our products and how they themselves are living the aquascape lifestyle. And nothing makes me happier than to see people in this lifestyle and people creating this lifestyle for other people. So Kevin, you hear me say all the time, I love my job. What do you love about your job?
Yes, meeting new people, new personalities, and being able to create for them their own personal paradise, their own lifestyle. Fortunately, we've been able to do that quite a bit and finally able to do it for ourselves.
What would you recommend to, since you've been in this business for over 20 years, what would you recommend to somebody trying to succeed with water features? You've seen people come, you see people go, people that weren't certified.
I would say, number one, don't give up. Work on your business, not in your business. Reach out to the network. The network is probably the most powerful thing. I think that's helped us grow over the years. It's nice to be able to have somebody to talk to that's been through it or is going through it.
Yes.
And teach you the trials and tribulations. And then also with you guys in the foreground with all your research and development and product. Never stop learning.
Amen.
Education.
Pandemonium every year.
Pandemonium every year. Still long hours, long days.
Yep. It's not an easy job.
If you're going to own your own business and succeed,
whatever you do to be successful, you have to work hard.
Exactly. And you know, it took a long time for us. I mean, the biggest joke was our pond was a puddle in the driveway. It took us a long time to get to this point, but now we get to enjoy it. You know, it's great to be here with my daughter's friends and our family friends and see them enjoy what we've been able to create. So it's worth it.
Congratulations. Proud of you, young man.
Thank you, sir.
I got you by 2 years. You're still a young man.
Yeah.
So Kevin, is this your pond we're going to see right now?
Yes, sir. Pondless waterfall.
So how long have you lived here?
Just moved in about 6 months. This was our pandemic purchase.
So we are in Greenwich, Connecticut, outside of New York City. I got my son, Blake, who's super excited to be vlogging with Dad today, right, Blake? No complaining at all. I hear it. Oh, nice. Boy, I love this space down here. Look at that.
So this project here, we were brought in through a landscape design build company. The client wanted a water feature in their backyard. They had very small kids at the time, so they were a little concerned about having a pond. So we explained to them what a pondless waterfall was. This area was completely barren. There were several large trees that were up in the upper waterfalls area that we had to rip the stumps out for. Access was difficult. We had to walk all these rocks around the whole perimeter of the property on plywood to get to the location. We actually, over here, this wall was one continuing wall.
Oh yeah.
And what we like to do is, instead of trying to build a waterfall over the wall, which doesn't look natural, is we disassembled the wall, and we had our excavator sitting right up here so we can build our chamber down below, and then we had to work our way out. And then, as you can see, the landscape company came in and planted all this beautiful native landscape. The moss came here on its own. The rest is history.
So this is about a 5-year-old project.
Correct.
So you've got a basin down here, all the aqua blocks, the pump, the plumbing, goes up to the top, waterfall spillway up there.
Correct.
Waterfall spillway, all of the liner, 20 tons of rock, maybe 40,000 pounds of stone. So what would a project like that entail with all of those things that we just talked from Glen Carr?
Back then we did for around $60,000.
Not bad. And are the homeowners happy with this? I mean, this water intimate space.
Thank you. Extremely happy.
They work from home.
Yep, work from home. They enjoy it all year long. They run it through the winter. Client, in trying to keep the waterfalls from freezing, decided to use a stock tank heater they put down in the snorkel with the pump and all. We came out this late winter, early spring to see why the waterfalls weren't working, and the whole thing had caught fire.
So you had to rip all of this out and rebuild it.
Correct.
Oh my goodness.